Whoa! Hi, everybody. It's another Comedy Spot Live. This time it's Debate Masters. I'm glad you're here. If you are just joining us for the first time, we do shows Monday through Saturday, 6, 7, sometimes 8, sometimes 7:30. You just check the schedule. It's all right here at satcomedyspot.com/live. Also, make sure that if you haven't done it already, like you like, follow, or subscribe to any of our platforms so you get notifications when we go live in the future. I'm glad that you guys are here tonight. We appreciate all of your comments. We get to share them right here. So during this show, we are going to ask you for your feedback. We want to hear what you have to say about our debaters and their thoughts. Leisha says nuts over seeds. That's from the last show. It's good. Oh, you're saying that is a topic that we could debate. Yes, we're debating in Debate Masters. Not topics that are serious, just mundane, everyday topics. You know what? The producer of the show does a way better job of actually setting it up. So let's bring her on right now. Everybody, it's Dayna. Here she is.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. So like Brian said, this is Debate Masters, and this is where we debate your topics of a very unserious nature. We are looking to get things like, is a hot dog a sandwich? Or, who's better, Batman or Superman? So any kind of debate topic that you're thinking, this is really mundane and silly, let's debate it. We'll debate it for you. So we'll ask you, if you want to start right now, put some debate topics into the comments, and we can have those ready for when we start debating. If you were here last week, I did mention that we're going to do a Debate Masters bracket where we're bringing back all 8 of our past contestants to come and debate for you in a head-to-head, no more ties, someone's going to win, debate off. We are going to push the start back to next week. So today is just going to be more of a fun kind of exhibition match. I got a couple people to come and join me. Curiously enough, they will also be debating against each other later, but it does not count on your bracket. I did just literally 20 minutes ago make a Facebook page, so if you want to go follow and like the Debate Masters Facebook page, get your bracket. It is there. Cool. So we're going to do today's a little bit differently since this is kind of an exhibition and I want it to be free and open and fun for everyone before we start the serious nonsense next week. So I've decided that if I'm going to make everyone debate things, I should at least try it myself because that's only fair. So I'm going to hop in and debate our debaters and they're going to debate each other and maybe we might have a surprise debate at the end. That's going to be fun. Stick around. So without me talking too much longer, I'm going to introduce the debaters that we got in today. So the first we have is Sarah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah. And I know this is a friendly competition, but I'm still ready to win.
We also have Kevin.
Actually, I'm often confused for Kevin. My name is Amos. Amazon Amos. I'm a very, very dedicated wildlife conservationist and environmentalist.
Nice. Okay.
Well, now I got to fix all of Kevin's name tags.
That's okay. We can use Kevin. That's fine.
No, I got it fixed. I'm good. Before we start, I have some breaking news. Kat noticed that my sty is gone, and I just wanted to thank you. Yes, it is gone. So it turns out Sarah's recommendation of hot compresses saved the day. It just took a long time. I even went to my own personal doctor, and they were like, "Yeah, stop whining. It's gonna go away at some point." I was like, "All right, fine." Anyway, that's just my sty report. It's over.
Okay, so I think now we want to go to the comments and see if we have any topic suggestions. Get a couple suggestions.
You bet. Dayna, you always have this delay that makes it sound like you're being very judgy of me doing comments.
Oh, no.
So I'll stop and you'll be like, and you'll just be paused, and they'll be like, okay. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Let me read some of the. Uh, Here are some of the ideas. Buffets, good or bad? Good or not good? Um, Master debaters or debate off? Cats or dogs? Let's see. Reese's or Butterfingers. Sorry. Facebook or Instagram. Bar soap or body wash? Bar soap for sure. Let's see. Keisha says my ego has never been bigger. She was on the show last week, and I redid the intro to the Comedy Spot Lives, and I got like a perfect. I got a perfect like video of her doing this at the camera. It's so good. It's so good. Sarah versus Sarah. Sara versus Sarh. Sarah. There we go. Sarah just says, there's a third Sarah. Sarah says, hey, Kevin. That's Sarah Marshall.
I'm sure Kevin will pass along a hey back to you when I see him.
Yeah, this is Amos. Let me see if there's any more in here. Circus versus theme park. Nick Cage, good or bad? PS4 or Xbox One? Mozzarella or pepper jack? Brian says, shout out to Keisha. She's a real MVP of the show. Oh, wow. That's nice. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So many Sarahs. Cereal soup or what? Cereal soup or what?
I think she meant is cereal a soup or not?
Oh, got it. Is cereal soup. Okay, got it. Kevin Cooley's on here. He says, hey. Robots versus aliens. I think that's about it. Ketchup or ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. You got a lot there. You got a lot there.
Okay. Just gonna write this down really quick because I got a lot of great ones. Cool. Okay. So for our first debate, since we brought our lovely guest on here, I'm gonna let Sarah and Kevin go first, and we're gonna debate the topic: are buffets good or bad?
Buffet?
Buffets, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna let Sarah go first since she logged on to the WebEx or the Skype first. Oh, that's work thing. So Sarah, would you like to debate whether buffets are good or bad?
This is a great question. I am going to go with they are bad.
Okay, and that means you get to debate buffets are good. So we're gonna have Sarah do a quick 1 minute in favor of her side, and then Amos will get a chance to go, and then Sarah will get a quick 30-second rebuttal, and then so will Amos. So your time starts now.
Okay, so shout out to my friend Mona, who is just saying that she misses buffets. And in order to make her feel better and everyone during the time of COVID, I will make you all feel better that you are not missing anything by not having your buffet. Buffets are a public health disaster. First of all, food sits out at a temperature that is ripe for bacteria. In fact, there is a bacteria, Bacillus cereus, that is like one of the top causes of food poisoning. The other thing is, if you think about it, just the way that the food is handled, it's been sitting out for a while. Multiple people are touching the handles and the serving platters and all that. And also, let's not forget that food that is mass produced is rarely ever good. Besides the fact that they have to make it in big quantities, it's often not very tasty. Something's missing. It's watered down. It's too hot. It's overcooked. It's mushy. You're not missing much by not having a buffet. If anything, your immune system is healthier for it.
That's time. Okay, so Amos, you go now for pro buffet, and your time starts now.
What is a buffet? A buffet is like a whole bunch of different things spread out for you to eat, lots of variation. That's exactly the way nature is. Nature is one big buffet. That's how we were meant to eat as animals. We just nibble a little here, nibble a little there, not just concentrated on one little thing that you're having as your meal. No, it's a wide variety of things. Your body likes to have a wide variety of things. Your mind likes a wide variety of things at once. Bacteria make up 3 to 4 pounds of a person's weight. Did you know that? Lots of different bacteria living on you. Let's take them out for dinner once in a while, huh? They're doing a lot to keep you living and surviving. Let's go out to a buffet where there's lots of bacteria for them to meet and mingle and get to know each other and come back stronger.
Okay. That is great. Okay, so now we're going to send it. Oh, yeah, we're going to do a 30-second rebuttal. I'm so excited about our debate. Okay, Sarah, so you're going to get 30 seconds in which to rebut, and your time starts now.
Amos, the one thing I will say is if you've been to a buffet, it takes a lot of constraint for you to nibble. I know that I try to exercise a lot of self-restraint, and I can't. You get so much food because all of it is there. It's breakfast, it's lunch, it's dinner, it's dessert. It's all happening at the same time on your plate. So I would argue you're not going to nibble. This is bad for you, and it doesn't teach you portion control. Secondly, I would also say that nature doesn't provide that much variety. If you've ever watched Naked and Afraid, they're often starved for food.
Okay.
That's it. 30 seconds.
Time? Thanks. Okay, so Amos, your rebuttal starts now.
Didn't mention nibbling. I mentioned variety. It's grazing. Grazing is what we do at a buffet, and that's the way that nature wants you to eat. It wants you to graze on different things. And as far as naked and alone, that's so sad. Those folks are so sad, naked and afraid. Oh my gosh, you want to have fur or leather, something that nature has provided you, and be proud of that. And you could eat just about anything. Hey, did you know that you could eat yourself?
Okay. So we're going to kick it now back to the audience to let you vote on whether you think Sarah won this debate with boo buffets or if Amos won this debate with yay buffets. And just a reminder, you are voting based on their debating skills and not your own personal preferences.
Very good. I'll read some comments while people are locking in their votes. Here's my favorite comment so far. ACLU Tour said, I weigh 220 pounds, but I'm mostly bacterial weight. A lot of people express the same sentiment. I miss buffets. Portion smortion, said Megan. Paul says buffet equals freedom. Freedom equals America. So there you go. Let's see. Amazing Grace, how sweet. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Let's see. Oh, people are starting to vote. So here we go. Are you ready to score keep?
I am.
Okay. Sarah, Amos, Amos. I vote for the doctor. So Sarah, Amos, Sarah. Wait.
She's saying that Amos lost Amos, whatever, with eating yourself.
Got it. Yeah, don't eat yourself. Amos, vote for Amos. Vote for Sarah. Amos for me. Sarah, famous Amos. Let's see. R.I.P. buffets. I think that. Oh wait, and then we have
that was
Sarah,
already from
Sarah, and Amos and Sarah. What's our score? Do you think?
Okay, well, it was really close until it was like tied until that last batch of votes. So Sarah won this one. Yeah.
All right, nicely done.
But I would like to say that Amos is one smart cookie.
Oh, stop it.
Sorry.
What is it really true that 3 pounds of your body weight is bacteria? I find that hard to believe.
There's a lot of things that are hard to believe that are still true, Brian.
No, I think you made that up.
Google it.
Oh, yeah, great. I can't wait.
Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and hop in with this next round, and I'm
Ooh.
gonna debate Amos,
Uh-oh.
and I'm gonna pick the topic of mozzarella versus pepper jack. And to make it fair, since I have the timer and I get to pick the topic, I'm gonna let you pick what you want to debate, and I will go first, so you have time to.
Wow. I've been given such a handicap. I'll go with pro pepper jack.
Okay.
Why, I don't know yet.
Okay.
This is the happiest you've made Jabberwocky. He's mentioned cheese at least 900 times in all of our other Comedy Spot live shows, and it's finally a cheese debate. So
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna be debating pro mozzarella, and my minute starts now. Well, let's just start out with what mozzarella goes on most of the time, and that is pizza. And pizza is the king of all foods. So, of course, like mozzarella is better because you can't put pepper jack on a pizza. I mean, okay, maybe, but that does not sound as good. It will not taste good with all the different ingredients you like. But on top of that, mozzarella also has a very nice softness, so it melts nicely. And you don't get all those little bits and pieces of the peppers, and those get stuck in your teeth. And the last thing you want to do is you want to eat a nice cheese plate or go get a pepperoni pizza and then have like pepper stuck in your teeth, and that hot person you're trying to get with is all you've got something in your teeth and it's over. Not to mention that mozzarella has a nice mild flavor, so you can put it with a lot of different foods. So like if you're doing a cheese and crackers, or you're doing a nice like honey glaze on some cheese, it's going to be a lot more tempered so that it has a lot more range and appeal to your friends. Okay.
nice.
So Amos, your minute starts now.
Pepper jack. What's the first thing that jumps out at you about pepper jack? It's the name. That name is so friendly. It's Jack. Hey, Jack, how are you? It's pepper. It's got some nice mildness, and it's got some little kick. A little bit, not a lot, but it mixes it up. It gives you some variety. And what do we know about variety? Nature loves variety. That's right. Nature wants you to have some variety, and it wants you to be friendly, like pepper jack. Pepper jack is like, it's like if, oh, pepper jack goes well with a lot of things. You can put it on a pizza, you could, but it goes really well with Mexican food. Lots of people love Mexican food. You know what else they love in Mexico? Nature. nature, nature and pepper jack, they just go together hand in hand. And I think if we all look deep in our hearts, we will agree peppers, naturally grown organic peppers, go really well with cheese. And cheese just makes everyone feel great.
Okay, and that is time. Okay, and so now I'll do a rebuttal. I do agree that variety is the spice of life in nature, but nature also likes consistency along all the different animals. You know what? All those have DNA, and cows have DNA, and they make mozzarella cheese, which is a very standard, very useful, and prolific cheese that is much akin to the DNA that we share with all the animals on the planet. Hashtag nature. And I'm done. Okay, Chris, and your rebuttal starts now.
Pepper jack. You know, once I was in a country that I will not name, but they had jungles there, and I was lost, and I was starving to death because I was sick and losing bodily fluids. Who saved me but a man named Jack? Jack saved me with some peppers that he had in his bag. I will always be thankful for that Jack with peppers. And to make you should too. My time is up.
So now we're gonna let the audience vote.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and vote for. Wait a minute. Can you review our choices again? It's
We're either going to vote for Amos, who debated for pepper jack, or you're going to vote for Dayna, who argued for mozzarella.
Okay, perfect. So while everybody is starting to vote, I'll just read a couple comments. Jabberwocky really likes his cheese. He said, I could argue for pepper jack with a passion. He said that he's tempted to hack the stream again just so he can debate. And then JBR Wacky said, get on that there, Jabs. So there you go. Let's see. The old the old Jack's Peppers anecdote. And then laughed. Let's see. Okay, wait. Here we go. We have some. What if I call Brian's phone number? No, get out of here. Jabberwocky, damn it. Okay, here's some votes. Tim says Dayna. Dayna. Yep, there we go. Let's see. Mozzarella. There we go. Amos. Let's see. Dayna. 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 Oh no, we got an Amos.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Amos and mozzarella.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of votes, so I won that one.
I like how the moderator just picked up a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's only fair that I have experience doing this so that I can't say that I moderate but not participate.
Well, you got a point, and then Sarah got a point too, right? So I'll just.
Yeah.
There we go. Now everybody's point total is updated. Hey, Amos, you are at 0.
0.
Yeah, just letting you know. Just letting you know.
Okay. So the next topic we're gonna go with, I thought this one was really cool. We're gonna go with bar soap versus body wash, and I'm gonna debate Sarah, and I'm gonna let Sarah pick, and then I'll go first.
Okay, I am going to go with body wash.
Okay, great. And so then I will go bar soap. Okay, and my minute starts now. So I actually currently use bar soap for all of my soap needs. I made this choice because there is little to no plastic waste that comes with using bar soap. You wrap it in paper, you throw the paper away, that degrades into the earth, and then you're left with bar soap. It's very conveniently, you can put it on a cute little bar soap tray. Mine's cute, made of pewter, so I like it a lot. Also, it's hand-sized, so when you put it in your hand, it's very easy, and you don't use more than you need because it just lathers itself as you go, and then you can put it back. I mean, admittedly, sometimes it gets a little wet, but that's okay because you're on the sink and it's easy to clean up. Bar soap comes in many different shapes and flavors and sizes. Don't eat it. It makes sense. And you can also mix and match. You can use bar soap in bathing in the shower, and you can keep it in your shower, or you can have a separate one by your sink to wash your hands. And that is my time.
All right.
Okay.
And Sarah, your minute begins now.
Those are all very valid points. I will say, however, one of the things that worries me about bar soap that you don't have to worry about as much with body wash is that it's a fall hazard. It's very slippery. How many times have you had that little sucker in your hand and it just slipped its way out, fell on the ground? We're not going to get into what popular culture has done with that in movies and whatnot. Not going to go there, not this week. But I will say that it is a big fall risk, which is already hazardous when you're in the shower. Body wash, you can use a little bit. It gets a good lather. You use it on a loofah or on a washcloth. I think it ends up cleaning and exfoliating you better than bar soap does, as well as the fact that you can still reuse that bottle. You can go to the refill whatever place on S Street and you can get more soap in there. And I think it can be very economically friendly as well as environmentally friendly. The last thing I will say is that it's more travel friendly. You can take bar soap in a little box, but it's really hard. And then it's going to kind of seep into your travel tote and it creates a mess.
Okay. And then my rebuttal starts now. And fun fact, you can, and I often do, use bar soap with a loofah, so that is still an option. It still lathers it up and you get that nice exfoliating experience. Also, your friends don't make artisan body wash, they make artisan soap. It's a lot cuter as far as arts and crafts go, and it looks a lot prettier when you're going to your local farmer's market. So not only is it useful and helpful, but it is also an artistic form. Okay, Sarah, and your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
I do appreciate the aesthetics of a lovely dish soap or whatever bar soap. However, most of the time that is meant for the guests who often don't also use it because they know it's meant for appearances. And so this lovely artistic piece of bar soap that is shaped into a shell or a bird or some kind of like rose never gets used. So in fact, if you're thinking about not wanting to be wasteful, that bar soap is just sitting there. But guess what does get used? That pump of soap. Now, if we're talking about hand soap or you're talking about body wash, that's going to get used a lot more and is much more economically friendly and is much more useful than your aesthetic soap.
Okay. Great. So now we're going to go back to our audience and we're going to let you vote. So you're either going to vote for Sarah, who is supporting body wash, or you're going to vote for Dayna, who is supporting bar soap.
All right. I'll read some comments while everybody votes. The last couple of comments I shared were pretty great. Megan says, I think, what is it? Bar soap is covered in bacteria. But then Megan also said, and butt juices.
I also didn't want to go there with that.
I mean, if you try hard enough, everything can be covered in butt juice.
Let's see. Someone, let's see. Where is it? It was such a good comment. Let's see. What? They have a place to refill body wash? And then Amy just said, yeah, California is fancy.
Oh, yeah.
Mike LaRosa says, every bachelor knows that you can just add water to your body wash and instantly have another week's worth of body wash. So there you go. Tim says, so true, Mike, so true. So here's your votes coming in. Jabberwocky says, Dayna. Tim Crump says, Sarah. Leisha says Sarah. Mona says Sarah. Angie. Heather says Sarah. Both of them. Let's see. Sarah, Dayna, Sarah. Let's see. Soap. Loofah for the win. Sarah, Dayna. I think that's about it.
Okay, great job. So Sarah won that one.
Whoa, good job. 2 points.
Okay. Pulling ahead. Okay, I got so many topics that first time, so I have one more from that first batch, which I think is super fun. So this will be for Sarah and Amos, and I've been hoping this one comes up. So we're going to do, is cereal a soup?
Oh, cereal a soup.
Since Amos is behind in points and also did not get to choose last time against Sarah, I'm going to let Amos choose what side of the debate. Yes or no, is cereal a soup?
Well, I'm going to say yes.
Oh. And so, Sarah, you will be debating. Oh. Okay. So, Amos, your minute starts now.
Soup. It can be hot. It can be cold. Cereal is a cold soup. It's like a gazpacho. It's an American-made gazpacho. Because soup is like a liquid with stuff in it, and that is your main thing. We do this in nature a lot. You can feed animals that have tooth problems. You feed them a soup of some kind. You can use salt licks too, but this is not a salt lick debate. This is soup. And soup is much like that. Cereal is much like that kind of soup that you would feed to animals. Animals love cereal. They love liquids, and they love it in soup. They love soup of all kinds. And I think that cereal is one of the greatest breakfast soups ever conceived.
Great, thank you. And Sarah, your minute starts now.
Okay, well, aside from cereal being a liquid with some formed materials in it that you can lap into your mouth with a spoon, I would say that the similarities end there. Soups have much more natural variety, Amos, that you would appreciate. However, cereal is its own category. It's mostly carbohydrates. Maybe there's fruit in it. And I would argue that you can have hot cereal and cold cereal. So if it really was soup, then why wouldn't it just be like carbohydrate soup? No, it has its own category. In fact, it has its own level of the food pyramid that is distinctly different from vegetables and legumes and other things that make up soups. And so I would argue that cereal is not a soup. Cereal is a cereal that you can enjoy in a variety of ways as well, but it has far less nutritional variation as a soup would.
Okay, and that's time. Okay, Amos, so your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
Why? Why is it its own category? Marketing. Great marketing. Let's break away from all these other kind of soups. Let's make our own kind of soup. Let's say that we're a carbohydrate soup. No, that won't sell as well. We'll call it cereal, and that's why they got such a good. They got their own aisle in the grocery store because they called themselves something different to break away from the other kinds of soup. See, and variety, nutritional variety. No, tomato soup is like just tomatoes. And that's it. There's no variety there. It's still a soup. Yeah. You don't need variety. You just need.
And that's time.
Okay.
Okay, Sarah, so your rebuttal starts now.
Amos, I was merely speaking to your desire for natural variation. And in fact, I would say that, cereal, one of the first developers of cereal was actually Dr. Kellogg. His brother then hijacked his recipe and added sugar to it to make it more appealing to the masses. But in fact, the first brand of cereal was the cornflake, which was actually was very healthy for you. And he didn't market it as a soup. In fact, it was meant to be developed during the post-war period for people to have food that is able to keep and is non-perishable.
Okay, that was really great. Some fun takes on that. So, back to the audience. Are we going to vote for Amos with yes, cereal is a soup? Or are we going to vote for Sarah with no, cereal is not a soup?
While you are all voting, I'll read just a couple of comments. My favorite so far is Evans, who said, "Soup is a liquid with stuff in it." That was a quote from Merriam-Webster.
Wait, does that mean that like the ocean is a giant soup?
Yes.
The biggest bowl of soup in the universe.
Let's see. Tim Crump said, "Hey Amos, say hi to Joe Exotic for us." Keisha says, "Holy crap, Sarah's dropping Kellogg's dark history." We've got to fact check that, boys. So there you go. All right, we have some votes coming in.
Okay.
ACLU Tear says Sarah. Keisha says Sarah. The Jabberwocky says Sarah. JBR Wacky says Dr. Kellogg was a freak. Look him up. Just side note. We have Jess saying Amos, Sarah. Cereal is not a soup, but Amos was convincing, so he has my vote. Amos picks up. Nicole votes for Amos and says, "I never thought I'd say this, but I think cereal might be a soup." Sarah, Amos. That's, and then Sarah. in spite of the no carbs point. I think that is everybody.
Oh, that one was really close. It was only 1 point, but that one point went to Sarah.
Oh, 3 points for Sarah tonight.
I do have to say that from today on, I'm calling cereal wait, fuck, I can't say that word.
Hydrocarbonic? What are you trying to say?
Carbohydrate soup.
Carbohydrate.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, I also can't say cinnamon. There we go. Big words are hard.
By the way, Tim says that he voted for Amos, but it didn't show earlier. So
I thought it did.
I thought we counted it. I think Sarah's still the winner.
I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah, we did get it, Tim.
We got it.
He's fine.
I'm okay with losing, Tim. It's fine.
Listen.
Do we have time for one more, Brian?
I'm gonna give Amos half a point for all of his hard work tonight. So
I lost by that much less.
We are gonna have to wrap things up. I don't know if you want to do a quick 30-second debate and then we'll get out the door.
Yeah, let me check my notes. Okay. So Brian sort of promised to do a quick 30-second debate with me.
Yeah. We'll do that.
So I'll let Brian pick the topic. We have either cats versus dogs,
okay,
or versus Butterfinger.
Do I get to pick who
I'll let you pick all the things. What topic and which one you want to debate.
Let's do dogs and cats, and I'll take dogs.
Okay. I'll let you go first this time, though. 30 seconds and go.
Okay. I think we can all agree right off the bat that dogs are the far superior pet and companion. Why? Because cats are the spawn of Satan. They look at you with their shitty little eyes, and then all they do from conception is trying to figure out how they are going to kill you. So dogs automatically win in the absence, just because cats are totally killers. They are killers of people. And if you have one, it just means that they haven't figured out how to kill you yet. So obviously, pick a dog.
Wow, okay. So I will start now. So clearly there's a smear campaign where my opponent is not trying to argue his side, but argue against my side. But you know who owns a lot of cats? Single, empowered women. Because women need to be able to do things and choose their lifestyle, but they also need love and companionship at the end of the day and something to cuddle. And what do they turn to? Cats. Because cats are independent and intelligent, just like those women. And also they probably shed a lot less. And don't have a lot of those breeds where like they're all deformed and they can't breathe and then they've got all those problems genetically like dogs do. Okay.
Do I get a rebuttal for this?
You do. If you want one, you're in charge. Go.
Listen, I support women. I love my mother. I have 2 very smart daughters. The thing is don't you think it's sad that cats have managed to infiltrate the houses of single women? It's sad to me because those women are going to die. There are so many smart women out there that are just on the verge of a cat slitting their throat. And it makes me sad. So yes, go get rid of your cats.
Okay. Okay, so here, I'm going to rebut that. So So when cats run away, they come back because they're smart, because they know where they live and they know that they're in charge and in control of your house. When a dog runs away, you have to go and find it. And you know what dogs like to do? They run in front of cars. And if you're running after your dog, uh-oh, you're in front of a car and now you're getting killed. So really, what's safer? Thank you.
All right. Hurry up and vote, everybody. We got to get out of here. I got things to do. I have a rehearsal after this, so we gotta. Hey, you were a worthy opponent, Dayna. Thank you so much for letting me do that.
Thank you for debating. This is super fun. And thank you for Sarah and Kevin for hopping in last minute and debating with us today.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, Sarah, I know that you didn't get the blood. Well, you did get the bloodbath you wanted. You did destroy Amos, but I know you wanted it to count towards the tournament that's going to be happening. You'll get your chance again. It'll be okay.
That's okay. I have studied my opponent and I know his weaknesses now. So.
Let's see. Jess says Brian. Hairfight says Dayna. I know why that is. Heather says Dayna. Amy says Brian. Let's see. Do a live rehearsal, Brian. You don't want to see that. Watch You the Musical tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Evan says I vote for Amos. That is not who is up right now. Hairfight said you don't.
Shut the hell up.
Hairfight said, "You don't know why I voted for Yes, I do. Brian, I'll be in your mirror, Brian. Whoa, oh, weird. They're gonna be watching the rehearsal no matter what. Tim says Brian. Elise says Dayna. Let's see. Mike says she's learning, adapting, and soon she will assume control of Sarah. My dog votes for Brian. You better believe your dog votes for Brian. How about we just have a draw, Dayna? Can we shake on it?
Sure. Wait.
Okay. You have to shake to other side, other way. Okay. All right. Good. We shake to a draw. Very good. All right, Dayna, why don't you say goodbye, and then we'll get the heck out of here.
Great. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching tonight, and check us out next week when our bracket starts. And again, thank you for Brian and Kevin and Sarah for all joining in the debates tonight, and have a good evening.
Yeah, bye, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for doing the show, you guys. Thanks, Dayna, for producing this. This is a lot of fun. Bye, everyone.